सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्तगोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। Shishya is continuing with his expression of understanding of jnana in his own words. Now in the shloka 505, continuing his expression, the introduction says, Uktamartham drishtantena vishadayati dvabhyam. Through the next two shlokas, Bhagavad Padacharya is showing the Shishya's expression which was made earlier. What was said earlier in 504, Punya Papa, all these are not possible. Just give me a moment, please. I'm sorry. So, Punya and Papa are not possible for one who does not have Sharira, Indriya or Manas. Atma does not have any of these. And each of these contributes to Sharirika, Manasika or the Vachika karmas. Thereby Punya and Papas can accrue to whoever did this karma. Now Atma does not do it. It does not have any of these Sharira, Indriya or Antakarana. Thereby Atma cannot have any of these, and this is what the Shruti also says that was quoted. Now the same idea is expressed through examples, is clarified through examples in the next two shlokas. Chayaya sprushtam ushnam va sheetam va sushtu dushtu va na sprushatyeva yatkinchit purusham tadvilakshanam. So chayaya sprushtam ushnam va sheetam va, whether it is heat or cold which touches the shadow, not you but the shadow. Are you affected by that? You are not affected by that. Whether sushtu dushtuva or sushtu dushtuva, whether punya or papa or something righteous or unrighteous. Any of this which touches the shadow does not touch you. Whether something is good or bad, if that comes in contact with the shadow, you are not affected. Similarly, na sprushati eva yat kinchit purusham tadvilakshanam. So tadvilakshanam tatha eva, you can say tatha eva yat kinchit, whether it is sprushtam, sorry, ushnam, sheetam, sushtu, dushtu, any of this yat kinchit, tadvilakshanam purusham na sprushati eva, does not touch the purusha. Similarly, whether it is good or bad or whether it is heat or cold, all these affect the sharira. Swasharira chhayayaha jalagnyadi sambandhe sadasad vastu sambandhe va sharirasya yatha shitoshnadi sambandho nasti evam buddhau pratifalatah jivasya upadehe pratibimba pakshapatitvat tadharma punya sukhadi sambandhe api ajnana nashena jivatva vigamanantaram tadvilakshanam bimbabhutam purnatvat purusham yat kinchidapi na sprushati. So whether whenever the shadow, let's say someone throws water on your shadow, it does not affect you. So that is explained there. Jala Agnyadi. Whether the shadow is falling on the fire, and thereby we think that the shadow will get burnt, does not matter, because we are untouched. So whether there is a contact of shadow with water and thereby causing cold, or Agni thereby hypothetically causing heat or burning, that does not accrue to the person whose shadow it is. Sadasad vastu sambandeva, whether it is I'm sorry. So whether sadasad vastu, whether it is sadvastu or asadvastu, whatever it gets in contact with, sadasad can also be taken sushtu dushtu. Example there. Yatha shitoshnadi sambandho nasti va sharirasya yatha. The sharira does not have any contact with that. Nasti evam buddhau pratifalitah. Similarly, whatever is reflected in the buddhi, this pratibimba, jivasya upadehe pratibimba pakshapatitvat, because it is the pratibimba, and pratibimba, whatever undergoes, does not affect the original consciousness. So the comparison is like if something is in the mirror, how that reflection will not be affected, or rather original will not be affected when the reflection is affected. The dust on the mirror does not affect the pratibimba. Here chaya is used, shadow, and tadharma punya sukhadi sambandhepi, even if there is punya and sukha, all these kind of dharmas, sharira dharmas, even if there is contact of sharira with any of those, upadhi sambandha is not there really. It will not get, the atma does not get any effect of that. Ajnana nashina. Why? Because that jivatva vigamanantana, jivatva bhava itself has gone. As long as jivatva bhava was there, that pratibimba sambandha was there, and thereby there was erroneous thinking that I am affected by punya papa. Tadharma punya sukhadi sambandhyapi ajnana nashina. Now after jivan mukti, that jivatva bhava itself has gone. Therefore jivatva vigamanantaram tad vilakshanam bimba bhutam purnatvat. Now he is no longer the pratibimba, he is the bimba. Pratibimba was not really separate from bimba, but pratibimba is still an abhasa. It is still an abhasa, and pratibimba sambandha makes you think that my pratibimba is affected by sukha dukkha. So that my pratibimba is not really mine. It is raho shirovastashti. One thinks oneself as that pratibimba, because pratibimba is an explanation by the Shastra. One does not know that it is a reflection. One thinks that I am myself, one who is in this antakarana, I present as this aham aham. Thereby, tad vilakshanam, when the ajnana nasha happens, then one is tad vilakshana, is pratibimba vilakshana. What is that? Bimba bhuta, in the form of bimba, the original consciousness, which is called as purusha due to purnatvat purusha. Yat kinchirapi na sprushati. Then that pratibimba may, for in vyavaharika satta we say, in pratibimba may have got affected, but there is no effect on the original consciousness. Chaya paryaya purusha shabdena shariram grahyam. So in the example, what is said as chaya, in the exemplified, what happens? It is the sharira. Tad vilakshanam chaya vilakshanam. So in the example, it is chaya vilakshanam, tad vilakshanam. In the exemplified, it is sharira vilakshanam, or even pratibimba vilakshanam is also possible. Na sakshinam sakshi dharmaha samsprishanti kadachana. In the end, he says, what is the sum up of the shloka is that the attributes of the witnessed do not accrue to the witness. Avikaram udasinam gruha dharma pradipavat dehendriya manodharmaha naivatmanam sprishantyaho. Another example is given. Avikaram udasinam गृहधर्मः प्रदीपवत् देहेन्द्रिय मनोधर्मः न एव आत्मानं स्पृशन्ति. अहो, look at this, आत्मानं न स्पृशन्ति. केन स्पृशन्ति? देहेन्द्रिय मनोधर्माः, which is the exemplified here. What is the example? Pradipavat, Grihadharmaha Pradipavat. Just like the lamp which is lighting up the house. House and whatever is in the house. The house has its own attributes. All the characteristics of the house. Whatever you see in the house, all the objects in the house, they are lit up by the lamp. But they do not touch the lamp. Elsewhere in Shruti, there is a Surya example used. The world of objects is lit up by the Surya, and none of the characteristics of the gunas of the objects of the world affect the sun. Similarly here, Pradipavat Udasinam. The lamp is neutral to whether it is lighting up a good or a bad place in the house. And even if the objects are changing, the light of the lamp is same. It's same all over the place. Of course, I mean the brightness may change, but then we have to see which is at the equal distance, lit up similarly. Whether the object is, you like the object or you don't like the object, the lamp does not have any of that. That is why it is avikaram and udasinam. It does not undergo any change, and it is udasina. It is disconnected from it really. Grihadharmaha grihaprakashakam pradipam yathana samsprishanti. Just like the characteristics of the house do not affect the objects, whatever you want to take, anything related to the house does not affect the lamp. Similarly, evam sakshya dharmaha, similarly the qualities of the witnessed, drishya buddhindriya sharira dharma. What are those? Whichever is seen, drishyatvat mithya padartha, such as buddhi, indriya, sharira, and their dharmas, all the qualities. Vilakshanam kadachan, vilakshanam is other than that, which is not other than anatma is atma. Kadachana dhrugrupam, and other than that, vilakshanam also means drishya vilakshanam, which is different from the seen. Who is the seer? The sakshi. Dhrugrupam sakshi swayam prakasham, who does not need the objects or any other consciousness to light up. The consciousness lights up the drishya padartha, whichever is seen, but that itself is swayam prakasha. Avikaram udasinam sakshinam na samsprishanti, and that sakshi is untouched, remains untouched. These characteristics of the sharira ityadi, they do not affect the sakshi. Dehendriya manodharma naiva atmanam avikaram udasinam sprishanti iti pradipa drishtantena punyani papani ityadi shlokartha vivrutaha. The punya papas do not affect the atma, which are sharira dharma ityadi, sharira indriya manodharma, and they do not touch the purusha or the atma. This is elaborated using this pradipa example, the example of the lamp. Trivi drishtantaihi atmanaho sangatam, meaning atmanaho asangatam, pratipadeti raveriti. Now this atma remains untouched, or the sharira dharmas, punya, papas, none of these touch the atma was said. What is the Shishya's perspective now? It is asanga. Atma is asanga. Now asanga atma, for that he uses three examples in this 507th shloka. Raver yatha karmani sakshi bhavaha, vanner yatha vayasi dahakatvam, rajjor yatha rupita vastu sangaha, tathaiva kutastha chidatmano me. So three examples in the three padas, and fourth pada is the exemplified. Rave yatha karmani, Raver yatha raver karmani sakshi bhavaha. So I may have read it as karmani, So Raver yatha karmani sakshi bhavaha, vanner yatha vayasi दाहकत्वं रज्जोर्यथारोपितवस्तुसङ्गः तथैव कूटस्थचिदात्मनो मे. So yatha karmani ravehe sakshi bhavaha, just like unto karma, like the lamp shown in the earlier example. Now he uses the Shruti example. Shruti example is the Ravi means Surya. For Surya, how he is a mere witness to all the karmas, unto the karmas. He has Sakshi Bhava. He is a mere Sakshi. Similarly, there is superimposition of Dahakatvam, meaning the quality of burning, the heat or the characteristic of burning is attributed to the iron which is heated up. So there is fire in the iron which is burning, but we think the iron burns. The swabhava of iron is not to burn, otherwise it would burn all the time. A piece of iron lying down does not burn anyone. Only when it is heated up through fire, whether in sun or whether through when through the real fire, whether this heat of the sun or the heat of the fire, that fire is burning. The fire is present in the iron rod. When a person touches the iron, that fire burns, not the iron. So yatha va ayasi, in the iron, this dahakatvam is superimposed. The ability to burn is superimposed, is misunderstood to be there in the piece of iron. Or the third example is this vastu sangaha, aropita vastu sangaha kasya rajjor yatha. Just like there is superimposed sarpa sanga. The aropita is sarpa is aropita there, and for rajju, how that association is, such is my association. So he says, just like Surya is a sakshi, I am also sakshi towards all karma. Just like the fire's character, ability to burn is superimposed on the iron, similarly misunderstood on iron, similarly anatma characteristics are superimposed on me. And just like the attachment, some kind of a sambandha, connection is there of rajju with the sarpa, which is imagined. Similarly is my sambandha with anatma. Tathaiva kutastha chidatmano me. Such is my connection with anatma. And who am I really? I am chit. I am chidatma. I am a pure consciousness who is kutastha, who remains nitya, who remains still, who is unmoved by the movement of the sharira or the emotions of the mind. Karma sakshi jagat chakshuriti prasiddhya. Through the well-known example as the karma sakshi who witnesses entire karma, jagat chakshu, who is the eye of the world, because the entire world is seen by the Surya. Prasiddhya sakala prani karma sakshitvam tadrisha karma sangirha raveryatha tatha. Just like the sakshi Surya who witnesses entire karma of the entire world, sakala prani karma sakshitvam, and he knows the karma of every prani, every karma of every prani, he is the witness. Tadrisha karma asanginaha, who is still not affected by any of this karma, he remains completely unattached. So all this has to be seen, all karma done in the daytime when the sun is shining. Yatha, so just like he has sakshi bhava, the Surya has sakshi bhava, similarly tatha kutastha chidatmano me, I who am pure consciousness, still unmoving, nirvikara chidrupasya, who does not undergo any change, that kind of consciousness, mama, who I am, that consciousness of mine is then sabadadikaranya. It is not my consciousness, it is not sambandha shashti. It is me who is consciousness. For me, sakala karmas asanginah sakshitvam. Similarly is the Sakshi Bhava for me as well, who is unconnected with any of the, unattached with any karma, has no sambandha with any karma, or he is free from all karmas. एवं वन्येह दाहकत्वम अयोधहति इति यथा अयसि कल्पितम एवं बुद्ध्यादिगतम कर्तृत्वम मयि. That कर्तृत्वम is also superimposed on me, just like the ability to burn is superimposed on iron, but it belongs to fire. Similarly, this kartrutvam is for the sharira, that sharira kartrutvam is superimposed on me. एवं रज्जोः कल्पित सर्प दंडोधरादि दंडोदधारादि वस्तुसंग तादात्म्य रूपः यथा कल्पित तथा निर्विकार चिद्रूपस्य मम कल्पित देहादि संबंधः. Then the other sambandha is what? Tadatmya sambandha, the identification as me. So all the koshas are identified as me. How is that? That is just like the sarpa is identified as rajju. Rajju, either there is rajju or sarpa. You cannot have both rajju and sarpa. When we say rajju sarpa, it means either rajju or sarpa. One who is deluded sees sarpa. One who is free from delusion, he sees rajju. Both are not seen together. Similarly here, either I am Chidrupa Atma or I am Kosha. In Ajnana Avastha I am Kosha, and thereby Sambandha, the Tadatmya Sambandha is there, identification, which is Kalpita. Kalpita Dehadi Sambandha, all is Kosha Sambandha. For this Nirvikara Chidrupa Atma is Kalpita. Jnana Avastha, in Jnana Avastha, Nirvikara Chidrupa. I remain that Chidrupa Atma who has no Vikara, just like the Vikara, unlike the Vikaras of the Koshas. Vastutah Asangatvam Drishtantatrayapi. And this asangatvam is there in all three. Sakshi is asanga, then akarta is asanga, and finally this chidrupa nirvikara chidrupa atma is also asanga there. Tadatmya sambandha, wherever there is tadatmya sambandha, that causes this delusion of vikara, but the atma is nirvikari. स्वस्य अनुभवात् निर्धर्मकत्वम आह कर्तेति. 508 shloka is explained by Bhagavan Vyakhyanakarva. Swasya anubhavat nirdharmakatvam. I am free from any quality. This is anubhava siddha to the shishya who has done nididhyasana, who has stayed in solitude. After Shravana, he has done manana and stayed in solitude. We saw that just like the Kenopanishad shishya. And then he is convinced that all of these characteristics of the sharira, all these qualities, all these gunas, I was erroneously thinking to be mine. None of this is mine. Now it is very clear to me. Therefore he says karta. Karta piva kareta pinaham. Bhokta piva bhojayita pinaham. Drashta piva darshaita pinaham. Soham swayam jyoti. Soyam swayam jyotirani drigatma. Anidrigatma. An is that ninth to idrigatma. Idrig, this kind of an atma. Anidrigatma. I am this atma which is anidrik, not idrik. Idrik is idantaya drushtam. This, of this type. If you have of this type, then you are a member of a group, a set. You are a member of a set or a subset. Mathematically you say of this type, or as a species you are a part of these kind of species. But then all this is sharira. Or emotionally you say, emotional person, always a happy person, always depressed, a loner. All these are what? These are characteristics of the mind. Introvert. So you make a grouping. So thereby divide and form groups. Identify a person with a group. I identify myself with a group. Whether it is at the level of the sharira, the grouping is done, or at the level of the mind, but these are all not the person really. Not the individualized, yes, but the individualized is really Purna. He is not individualized or cannot be individualized. Once that is known, then cannot be said to be idrik. Then he is what? Anidrik. Not of any of these types, because there is no type. There is no other Brahma, there is no other Abrahma. There is no Abrahma. Nothing other than this Ekamevadvitya Brahmatma exists. Thereby Atma, who is Swayam Jyotihi. That is what I am. Saha Aham. I am this Anidrik Swayam Jyoti Atma, self-effulgent, self-conscious. The consciousness is my own, thereby self-effulgence. I am self-revealed. So what am I not? All those are said in the earlier three padas. Aham karta api va karayita api va na bhavami. I am not a karta. So, okay, you are not a karta, you are not a doer, but do you get someone else to do? So, are you a hetu karta? You may be managing, so you get things done. So, sharira, let's say sharira is a karta, but do you get things done through the sharira? Are you a causative karta? Are you a causative doer? You make others do, you direct it. No. I have no sambandha with the karta if the sharira ityadi are kartas. If there is kartrutvam in me, then I am a karta. If there is karayitritvam in me, then I am karayita. But I am neither. I don't have any of these, because no gunas are possible. I am nirguna. Thereby I am not a karta. I am not a causative karta. Similarly, I am not an experiencer. I am not a bhokta. I am not a causative bhokta also. I don't cause bhoga also. Drashta darshayita api na. So I am not even a seer. Seer is possible as long as seen is separate. So sakshi is possible when there is saksham. Subject is possible only when subjectivity, this being a subject, agent of action, only when there is an object of action. Now this object is not separate. Mithya. Thereby not separate from the subject. There is no witnessing possible, because there is no witness separate from me. Thereby I am not a drashta. Do I make someone see? No, I can't do that also. I am not even darshayita. Vijnanam yajnam tanute esha eva sadhu karma karayati iti shrutya buddhyupahitasya mayopahitasya cha kramena kartrutvam karayitritvam evam bhoktritvam bhojitritvam cha. So Vijnanam yajnam tanute. There is a Taittiriya mantra quoted here, which says that Vijnana is Vijnanamaya Kosha, the Jiva who is identified there. That consciousness which is associated with Buddhi or with the Vijnanamaya Kosha performs action. Thereby that individuality, segmentation, and then the ego comes up, and then that person says that Shruti tells me I have to do all this. Then he starts doing karma, yajna ityadi. Esha hi eva sadhu karma karayati. Not only does, then Kaushitaki Upanishad says that he, or Brihad maybe, may multiple places. So he alone karayati. This Vijnanamaya Kosha, bringing in individuality in that Paramatma, Parabrahma, which cannot be segmented but which is imagined to be segmented, Kalpita, thereby not only does, then gets things done as well. Through the Shruti, Buddhi upahitasya maya upahitasya cha. And other way to see it is, Panini Sutras also says that Karta, who is Karta? Karta is defined in the Vyakarana Sutras as Swatantra Karta. One who is independent is Karta. Who is this independent one really? Who is an individualized one? Who is independent in grammar, grammatically independent. He has no dependency on karma. He has a choice, he has free will. the sentence can keep being formed with the karta alone, and he can decide to do something, decide not to do something, and decide to do it in a different way. So kartum shakyate, akartum shakyate, anyatha va kartum shakyate, says Bhagwan Bhashyakara in Brahma Sutra or elsewhere. This is an independent karta. All the karakas are dependent on the karta. Karma is dependent, karna is dependent. He wields all those. And then earlier sutra says the hetu karta. So there is a sutra. Just give me a moment. What is the sutra? I can't read. It's the tad hetuscha. So there is a sutra which says that there is a karako hetuscha something. So one who gets it done, there is a hetu karta, and that can be seen as Ishvara also. Ishvara causes someone to do something. So thereby hetu kartatvam. Whereas the karta is independent or thinks he is independent, who gets this work done, that's the hetu karta. So like a manager getting work done through the employee or the subordinate. There is swatantram in both, really. But the swatantram of the karta jiva is really mithya. He thinks that I am independent, he uses free will, but there is prarabdha also. Whereas the Ishvara, who is karayita, who gets things done, he is really independent. He is really independent in the sense he has no raga dvesha. He is not driven by anything. This prarabdha also creates the circumstances such that your raga dvesha are triggered for the jiva. So tat prayojako hetuscha. Yeah, not karaka, tat prayojaka hetuscha. So Ishvara, the sutra says the one who is the hetu karta. It does not clearly say Ishvara, but we can interpret that. Tat prayojaka, one who makes this jiva act, who is a causative karta, who makes something done. And who is that? That is Ishvara for us. Thereby, jiva is under the influence of prarabdha and he has free will, but it is all biased through raga dvesha, which is collected as vasanas through earlier karma. All the tendencies are there. Ishvara is free from raga dvesha. Then how does he create or get things done? Due to the prarabdha of the jivas, all sum total of all the prarabdha which is ripe for fructification is put together, and then the creation is made for the upabhoga of each and every jiva. Then the vasanas which are there per jiva, they trigger, and thereby there is choice, and one thinks that there is choice, and then one becomes swatantra karta. However, Atma, Shuddha Atma, Parabrahma, at the jiva level also, Satchidananda Atma has no kartrutva bhava, he is not a karta. At Ishvara's level also, through Maya Upadhi, he is karayita, he is getting things done, he is a creator ityadi, but he, as without that Maya Upadhi, he is Parabrahma, he is Satchidananda Brahma. So on both levels, through Bhagatyaga Lakshana, we know that the Atma, Brahma, thereby Brahmatma or Paramatma, is neither a karta nor a karayita, and so on, everything that is mentioned there. So Bhagavan Vyakhyanakara says that iti shrutya, the shrutis which are quoted, through that shruti, what is understood and what is paraphrased by the Shishya is this: Buddhi upahitasya cha Maya upahitasya cha. So buddhi upahita is jiva and Maya upahita is Ishvara. Thereby kramena, in the sequence respectively, there is kartrutvam for buddhi upahita jiva and Maya upahita Ishvara has karayatritvam. So jiva becomes a karta and Ishvara becomes a karayita. Evam bhoktrutvam bhojetritvam. Similarly, he is also phalapradata, Ishvara, and jiva is a bhokta jiva. So jiva becomes an experiencer due to being delimited by this buddhi ityadi and vijnanamaya kosha, basically individuality. Only when individuality, other kosha sambandha is possible, only if there is an individuality due to vijnanamaya kosha tadatmya sambandha. And Ishvara helps you get that bhoga by creating this prapancha, and he is karma phaladata. Thereby bhojetritvam cha. So Ishvara has this, is a causative, not a causative but one who causes bhokta. We can't say causative bhokta, let's say one who can be said causative bhokta, but he is one who is not a bhokta, he causes bhoga. Then the third example used by Shishya is drashtapi va darshayitapi na aham. So drashtruttvasyapi drishya sapekshatvat advitiye tadapi kalpitam eva vastutah nasti. So drashtrutva is drashtabhava, the drashtabhava. I am a drashta, I am a seer, I am a subject. Seeing is just an upalakshana for hearing, etc. So I am a subject, agent of action, and there is an object of action. So there is drishya also. So this drashta drishya bheda, this is possible only when there is drishya. So if drishya itself is not there, drishya sapekshatvat drashtruttvasya api. To become a drashta, I need a drishya. Something has to be seen, cognized for me to be a cognizer. But advitiye tadapi nasti. Kalpitam eva. Kalpitattvoi nasti. Meaning it is not there really. It is kalpit, it is imagined in the non-dual tattva, Atma, Brahmatma. This drishya is also imagined. Therefore, drishya is not there. Drashta cannot be. There cannot. Tattva is there, but he cannot be drashta. There vastuta nasti. In reality, such division is not there. Therefore, drishya not being there, I am not a drashta or a darshayita. Chakshuradi prerakatvam api vyavhara avasthayam eva na vastutah ata darshayita api na aham. And darshayita, why I am not? Because Chakshuradi prerakatvam, prodding the indriyas to act, that is only there in Vyavahara avastha, but in Jnana avastha it is not possible, in Paramartha it is not possible. Therefore Vastutah nasti, in reality that is not true. Atah darshayita api na aham. Therefore I am not even causing the indriyas to act. Saha anidrik, I am not of this type, any of this type. Sakala dharma varjitah sakshi cheta kevalo nirgunascha iti shrutehe. Who am I really? I am that sakshi who is called as a sakshi because he is not a subject or an object, and that sakshi is really what? Cheta, consciousness, and consciousness kevala consciousness, nothing else is there. And thereby that sakshitvam can also be dropped, and that nama sakshi can also be dropped by saying nirgunascha, I have no guna. Iti shrutehe, says the Shvetashvatara Upanishad, says that. Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Iti shrutehe, due to this shruti, this what Shishya says is right, it is in line with shruti. Swayam jyotihi ananyadhina spuranaha atma. I am Swayam Jyoti, means for my spurana I don't need anything else, anyone else. I don't even need any karanas or antakarana, because the vritti comes in Brahmakara vritti that resolves, and what I remain is Shuddha Chaitanya. चलत्युपादौ प्रतिबिम्बलौल्यम् औपाधिकं मूढधियो नयन्ति स्वबिम्बभूतं रविवद् विनिष्क्रियं कर्तास्मि भोक्तास्मि हतोस्मि हेति. So 509th shloka. उपाधौ प्रतिबिंब लौल्यम चलति औपाधिकम मूढ़धियः नयन्ति. So what happens is that this upadhi, when upadhi moves, upadhi chalati, upadhau chalati, then pratibimba laulyam aupadikam मूढ़धियः nayanti. Then what do people, then the pratibimba, whatever is reflected in that, let's say in water, so upadau chalati satyam, not satyam, sati, upadau chalati sati, so sati saptami, chalati is also sati, chalat is a pratipadika, you can see that as sati saptami of, it's not a verb, it can be taken as a noun. So upadau chalati sati, when the upadhi moves, such as when the water body moves, then whatever is reflected in the water, pratibimba laulyam aupadikam, which has this upadhi of water, that pratibimba, that also moodadhiya nayanti, it does not move, but in the buddhi of those who are deluded, they are moving it. So moodadhiyaha nayanti. So it's said in a different way. It is said that the pratibimba really does not move, but it appears to move. Therefore, in the buddhi, one moves it. The water is moving, but deluded are moving the pratibimba also. They are saying, no, the sun is moving. Sun is reflected in the water. The sun is moving. They move the sun. And further, what is the Shishya saying? Swabimba bhutam ravivat nishkriyam, vinishkriyam. And Swabimba bhutam, similarly, this Paramatma reflection as Jivatma in this Antakarana is there. Ravivat, like the Surya, sun, which is reflected in the moving water. So when the Antakarana and the Sharira moves, I think with the Moodadhi, I think that the Pratibimba is moving, thereby I am moving. So thereby Moodadhiyaha nayanti, the deluded move that, they think that I am getting affected, I am moving. Thereby what is this movement in the form of? Movement in the sense, any change. What is that change? Karta, bhokta asmi, hataha asmi. Ha, indeed. So, or ha is to alas, I am dying. Hato asmi, I am dying or I am hurt. I am karta, bhokta, and then hata includes everything. All other karma is included by saying hata through the prathama malla nyaya. Dhyayati iva lelayati iva iti shrutihi. So Brihadaranyaka Shruti says that one moves as though when there is movement. Buddhi shariraha, buddhi, there is a typo there. Buddhi sharirajyupadhi dharman bhrantya moodadhiyaha vinishkriye ravo bimba bhute yatha chalati jale tatra upado bhasamana ravi pratibimbe pratiyamanam chalanam nayanti kalpayanti ravischalati iti तथा उपादौ बुद्ध्यादौ चलति औपाधिकं तन्निमित्तं तत्र प्रतिबिंबभूत जीवलौल्यं विनिष्क्रियं स्वबिंबभूतम् आत्मानं कर्तास्मि भोक्तास्मि इति बुद्धितादात्म्याध्यासात् हतोस्मि इति स्थूलदेह तादात्म्याध्यासात् नयन्ति. So the Ravi, who is nishkriyah, vinishkriyah, by Swarupa, the sun lights up everything and thereby a reflection also is formed in the water. When the water moves, the Moodadhiyas think that the Ravi is also moving. chalati jale. In the moving water, the bimba bhuta Ravi is not moving. Pratibimba appears to move, but then the Ravi is not affected. Similarly, upadu bhasamana vipratibimbe pratiyamanam chalanam nayanti. Kalpayanti. Nayanti means kalpayanti. They imagine that the sun is moving. Ravish chalati iti tatha. Similarly, buddhyado upado chalati. Upado buddhyado chalati aupadikam tannimittam. That which is limited due to upadi sambandha erroneously, that atma. And what is that upadi? Buddhyadi. The vijnaname kosha ityadi, all the koshas. Tatra pratibimba bhuta jiva laulyam vinishkriyam. Jiva is really vinishkriya. Swabimba bhutam atmanam kartasmi bhoktasmi. How is it becoming limited? Due to upadi sambandha, and thereby whenever the upadi does something, then one thinks that I have done karma and then I have bhoga, thereby kartasmi bhoktasmi iti buddhi tadatmya adhyasa. Due to identification with the koshas, one thinks so. And then the final kosha, stula deha, annamaya kosha, when there is a sambandha, then hata asmi, I am hurt when the sharira is hurt. Tadatmya adhyasat, which is that stula deha tadatmya adhyasat. It is a superimposition through identification. Nayanti. Pratibimbe api upadi dharmaha bhranti siddhaha bimbe sutaram na santi. This idea of Ravi and the reflection of Ravi, Bimba and Pratibimba, so thereby Atma and Jivatma, all these ideas which are talked about, at least there are two levels now. There is a Bimba and Pratibimba. There is Ravi, sun is not affected, but can't you say that the reflection of the sun is affected when the water moves? Or in the exemplified, Atma is not affected, but this Jiva who is Pratibimba, Bimba Atma is not affected, Pratibimba Chaitanya is affected. Can you not make that argument? He says no. Even the reflection cannot have any association. Real sambandha is not there. Reflection cannot be affected. And reflection is not different from the original consciousness or the original Surya. Reflection is a mere appearance. Thereby reflection itself is not affected. How can you say that original is affected? Thereby Jiva is not affected, Paramatma is definitely not affected, because Jiva is an erroneous segmentation through reflection. That reflection itself is not affected. What to talk about the original? Atah shrutya yuktya anubhavena cha siddha nirgunattvasya na kopi virodha. Therefore, shrutya, through shruti, yukti and anubhava, through all of these, through tarka, through whatever shruti is saying is understood using tarka in manana, and then anubhava, through nididhyasana one lands on anubhava. Thereby what is established is nirguna. I am nirguna. Thereby there is no virodha. Shrutya yuktya anubhavena cha siddha nirgunattvasya na kopi virodha. There is no contradiction between what Shruti says, what is manana siddha through logic, what I have understood, and then through anubhava, what is anubhava siddha. This anubhava now, this vidvat anubhava is not contradictory to the Shruti. That anubhava is contradictory to the Shruti, which is not vidvat anubhava. And thereby we say the person is not a vidwan also. A person may say that through anubhava I know a lot of things, but shravana lacking, it will be contradictory to Shruti. And when it is contradictory to Shruti, we say it is not vidvad anubhava, it is a anubhava which is mystical, or maybe due to some siddhi, maybe due to delusion. We cannot make any differentiation, and we don't care to make any differentiation, because for us the guideline is Shruti. If any anubhava is contradictory to the Shruti, we discard it wholesale, because we already have anubhava. We have anubhava of being a limited person. Karta bhokta is anubhava siddha, but this anubhava is contradictory to Shruti. Why should I buy someone else's anubhava if it is contradictory to Shruti? I already have contradictory to Shruti anubhava. Thereby anybody else's, even if people, there are huge number of people who are crowding a person, and I think that he can give me something, you can try, but then he has the anubhava. If it is contradictory to Shruti, I also have that anubhava. How is he better than me? He is better than me, he is famous, that's all. But otherwise there is nothing that he can give me really. He may give me some siddhi, he may give me some anubhava, which may give me some anitya or some limited sukha, which will wear away in time, because it is contradictory to Shruti. It is not really vidvat siddha anubhava. This is how we analyze and we understand. We need not make this statement publicly and talk about it, but for my own selfish interest, I should know what to follow, who to follow. We should keep with Shravana Manana Nididhyasana and Vidvad Anubhava, which is follow the person whose experience is not contradictory to Shruti, is in line with Shruti. Therefore Siddha Nirgunatvasya na kopi virodha, thereby contradiction is not there here. When the Shishya himself has become a Vidwan, this can be said, it is Vidvad Anubhava, the Shishya himself has become a Vidwan now, he is Mukta. Ghatakasha Drishtantena Stula Deha Dharmaha na Atmanaha iti aha Jala iti. So Ghatakasha Jale iti. So Jala iti is Jale iti. Ghatakasha Drishtantena Stula Deha Dharmaha na Atmanaha. With the Ghatakasha example, the pot space, which we all know, Stula Deha Dharma, the characteristics of the pot do not affect the space, and the space is not limited by the pot. Similarly, in the exemplified, the Stula Sharira, the gross body characteristics do not affect the Atma, and it is not even limited by the consciousness, cannot be limited, Satta cannot be limited by the Stula Sharira. Jale vapi stale vapi Lutatyesha Jadatmakaha Naham Vilipye Tadharmaihi Ghatadharmair Nabho Yatha. So Yatha, second line is example. Yatha, Ghatadharmaihi Nabaha. Nabaha Yatha Na Lipyati. So you can say Na Lipyate, because earlier is Uttama Purusha. Aham na vilipye. Just like I am not tainted by dharmas of this Jada Sharira. Or sorry, in the example we can say Yatha Nabha. Just like Nabha is Akasha. Just like Akasha is not affected by Ghata Dharmaihi, by Ghata Dharmas, by the qualities of the pot, the total space is not affected, and there is nothing called as pot space separately. Similarly, I am aham na vilipye tadharmi. Tadharmi, tat is what? All this jadatmaka dharma. So jale vapi stale vapi luthati esha jadatmakaha. This jadatmaka sharira, it goes around in water or land, wherever it go, wherever let this sharira go, let it roll wherever, roll in the sand or jump in the water. So thereby the body is getting drenched with water, and in land, if the sharira is rolling there, then it will gather moss. Let it gather dirt, the sharira, as in an example, and then it can be bathed in the water there and cleansed also, drenched and cleansed also. So you can say one who is say playing on the beach and then got muddy and then washes himself in the water, then this person is clean now, was dirty and clean. This is the thinking, but the sharira is dirty and clean now. Jale vapi stale vapi luthati esha jadatmaka, that insentient is dirtied and cleansed. But aham na vilipye tadharmaihi sharira dharmaihi jadatmaka dharmaihi aham na vilipye. This is the anvaya. How? An example is given. Ghata dharmaihi yatha nabaha na vilipyate tatha. सो जडात्मक एष देहः जले वापि स्थले वापि लुठतु नभः आकाश यथा घटधर्मैः अनित्यत्वादिभिः पृथुबुद्धोदराद्याकारः नीलादिरूपैश्च न लिप्यते तथा तद्धर्मैः स्थूलदेहधर्मैः जलस्थलादि संबंध प्रयुक्त शैत्याभिघातादिभिः नाहं विलिप्ये जरा मरणादिभिश्च. So all the qualities are explained there. This jadatmaka deha, whether it goes in water or is on land, let it get affected, the sharira. But just like akasha nabha is not affected by the dharmas of the ghata pot. What kind of dharmas? Anityattvadivi. The ghata breaks, but the pot space does not break. It is always the space, always remains as space. And what are other characteristics of the pot? There is a huge belly and a small neck. There is a shape. So this shape does not change the shape of akasha. And then there are colors also. Neeladi rupa. It can be, a dark color, dark brown, black, whatever paint is there for the pot. It is the clay of having that color, and thereby the pot has a color, but space cannot be colored. Thereby space remains free from any of these. Na lipyate. Tatha, similarly, tadharmaihi is stula deha dharmaihi. There is a typo there. Sthala is written. It should be stula deha dharmaihi. Atma is not affected. I am not affected. And what are the stula deha dharma? Jalastaladi sambandha prayukta shaityabhighatadivihi. So whether it is abhighata on land or whether it is the cold water, that affects the sharira, stula sharira, but it does not affect me. Na aham vilipye, and thereby in the end jara maranadibhischa, there cannot be old age or death for me because it is for the sharira. We'll stop here at 5:10. We'll look at 5:11 in the next part. सर्व वेदांत सिद्धांत गोचरंतम गोचरम गोविंदम परमानंदम सद्गुरुं प्रणतोस्म्यहम्. तत्सत्.